Welcome back to our new revamped Daily Smash for Wednesday, May 28th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
What is Kelly wearing?
Oh, well, this is an old top, but I think she still makes it. It's Allison Olivier. I love it. I've had it for a while. I have a Gucci belt, and I have these cute little jeans.
Oh, yeah, those are cute.
From Zara.
Really?
Yeah.
You love your Zara.
Love my
And
Zara.
show them your new nails that you got done today.
Tiffany blue.
It's pretty. It kind of matched my shirt. I just finished the Leventhal report, and we kept waiting for Trump to come out after the trial because closing arguments concluded on Tuesday evening.
So, do you think he's going to jail?
Well, I've had two experts come on my show in the last 2 days, legal experts, including the former U.S. Attorney of D.C., who said that he will be convicted. And the guy today, a criminal defense attorney, said the Constitution allows for the president to actually be convicted of a crime, and that he could serve as president. He used Rikers as an example. That's a jail in New York City. He's like, he could be president from Rikers. I'm like, what?
He could be president from Rikers.
You can't vote if you're a convicted felon, apparently, but you can run for president.
No way.
I don't know why. I don't know. Legal nonsense. The jury's going to get instructions Wednesday, and depending on how long that takes, they could begin their deliberations on this day. And one of the guys said he thinks there'll be a guilty verdict on Friday.
Okay, I'm not a political person, as you guys know. I just know that I like my Constitution and I like my civil liberties, and I like to follow that rule of thumb. But I'm not privy to, I know more than the average. Like these kids, these young kids, college kids, they don't know anything that's going on.
Unfortunately, I believe you're right. Yeah.
Like at all, they don't understand anything.
They know what they see on TikTok.
Exactly, and that's what they follow, right? So, but I'm not privy to exactly what is Donald Trump getting charged for.
He's facing 34 counts of basically representing financial payments as one thing when they were for something else. And the burden on the prosecution is to prove that he knowingly violated laws when he did that. He's saying Michael Cohen wrote these checks on his own, that he went rogue and he was handling stuff that Trump didn't have time for day to day.
But isn't Michael Cohen a known liar?
He is a convicted liar.
He's a convicted liar.
Went to prison for lying.
So how
could have done more time for lying.
So how is he a star witness?
Well, that's what a lot of critics have wondered, and a lot of people have said that if it was anyone else than Trump, they never would have brought this case. It never would have been prosecuted. But because it's Trump, and because they're, the critics say, trying to do everything they can to keep him out of office, they went after him on this. And they're going after him, obviously, on a lot of other things, too. Anyway, you want to, like this morning, or Tuesday morning outside the courthouse, Robert Deniro showed up and went off. And we try not to get political here, but Kelly really wants to talk about Robert De Niro.
I just want to know, the guy's an actor. Stay in your lane, bro. Okay? Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm at least admitting, I don't know exactly what things are or how I want things explained to me.
Yeah.
This guy is full out fear-mongering people.
Well, he actually said this morning, or Tuesday morning, that if
Should I play his little clip? What he said?
I don't know if we can. If we can, we'll put it in here. If we can't,
I know. I'll just play it on my.
Well, suffice it to say, he said if Trump gets into office,
he's never getting out.
He won't leave.
He won't leave. He's never getting out.
What do you mean?
That's not how it works.
What do you mean he won't leave? Seriously?
It's not Putin. We're not, and we are, and then
America.
We're in America. This is what I'm talking about. People listen to actors. They listen to people of influence.
What about Cardi B came out in big support of Biden 4 years ago? She's saying she's not going to vote for him now.
What about Dennis Quaid? Said he went on Piers Morgan and said that he was going to vote for he wasn't going to vote for Trump. But now he is, because he sees the weaponization of what's going on with our Constitution. He's seeing what is going down to socialism completely.
Well, look, everyone has an opinion. Dennis Quaid's an actor too.
Yeah.
So, like, who do we listen to? Are we listening to actors? Is that how we're making our decisions? I would prefer that everyone just look at the state of the nation. Look at your inflation. Look at what your gas bill is. Look at what your grocery bill is.
Look at your interest rates.
Yeah, skyrocketing. And look at the border. And tell me if that's okay. That
millions of people.
I did a story.
Wait, tell us about the story.
I did a story on the show today, a couple different stories. One of them was this guy in Chicago had been arrested 10 times. Illegal from Venezuela, but, he got in. Arrested 10 times, and most of those 10 times are smaller crimes. Theft, robbing, trying to sell stolen goods. Every time he gets arrested, they just let him out. And he goes and does it again. And my point is, if you're here on a hardship case, right? They let you in, that you jumped ahead of the line because you're being persecuted in your home country, or you're scared for your life. It's so violent there.
Like political asylum.
Yeah, and then you're going to come here and break our laws? You're so scared of your own country, you're going to come here and be a criminal? Like, if someone breaks the law and they're here on borrowed time, they're here even though other people were waiting to get in and they jumped the line, I'm saying, get them out.
Right.
1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, but not 10 strikes. And then the other story was 1 out of 5 hotels in New York City are full of migrants now. So the price of hotel rooms is going up for tourists. Harder and harder to find a hotel room in New York City. You have to pay more for it. It's crazy. And here we go getting political. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I talked to Jeff Lewis today. He called me. He's like, hey, I heard you guys were talking about the Julie and Brandy thing, like that. And I go, yeah. And I said, they must be cutting back over there, over at Bravo, because they're doing the 15-year, like, so many people are going to be, like, Bravo celebrities. Like, the Bravo celebrities have been on Watch What Happens Live more than, I guess, 15 times or whatever.
Yeah. They're doing a special?
They're doing a special.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, well, I heard that Bravo isn't paying the people that have been on 10 or things longer. Usually they would fly you out, put you in a hotel, do all these things,
Car,
right?
driver, meals.
Per diem, everything. Well, they're not doing that for people that worked for the company 10 plus years.
Wow.
I'm not going to name names. But
what did Jeff say?
And Jeff goes, I know. He goes, I just happened to be there. He goes, Andy's going to be on my show, and I'm going to be on Andy's show.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's June. I don't know what it is. June something, I guess.
Well, we're going to be on Jeff's show in 2 weeks?
June 12th, I think we're going to be.
Yeah, 2 weeks from Wednesday. 2 weeks from this Wednesday.
We're going to be on Jeff's show. Then he's coming here.
Don't say where.
Not to another hotel here.
Okay. I wanted to read some comments which reinforce that no matter what we do, we're not going to please everyone.
No, we don't please anybody. Right now, you guys are just getting mad that we're trying to be fair and balanced here, just talking about just being normal, really. And we can't win for losing.
Well, this smasher, Bead Girl 52, I think whatever you two want to do with the smash is fine with me. However, I did miss the in the news part. I always look forward to Kelly saying,
in the news!
Sorry?
Then we get another one that's saying, no within the news.
Well, we're going to do in the news on this show. We're also going to recap New Jersey Housewives, episode 4, coming up. I can't see who this user... Oh, Mary Louvcat said no more in the news. I think she misses it too.
Oh, no more in the news.
And then,
I thought she was saying no more in the news.
No, but then...
See how text can be...
Yes. Hard to... easy to misinterpret. Yeah.
Yeah.
TYS Furniture Flip. Juvenile BS talking about people and who's friends with who is so high school.
And they put... Really? We're high school over here. Actually, we're not. We're elementary. We're elementary over here.
Yeah, that's not over...
yeah.
Don't give us too much credit.
Exactly.
Fallon 12. Great show today. Love waking up to you two treasures. P.S. The dress equals perfection.
Thank you, Fallon. So nice.
And then this person wrote, Khalik Jr., the best 70s Palm Springs chic fashion, in my opinion. is displayed in that famous, quote, poolside gossip photo by Slim Aarons, taken at the Kaufman home. I know I've seen it in the background in some of Rick and Kelly's Daily Smash shows in their home in Palm Desert.
I looked at that, as a matter of fact, to see what they were wearing, if I could emulate that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's a really cool picture.
It is.
And then we have the before or after picture where there's no one by the pool. That's on a different wall.
Yeah.
That was cool. This JC6594, I had to resubscribe a second time. I think Google has it out for me.
I don't think it's Google. I think it's this platform that just, we get these all the time. I'm reading every day that people are getting unsubscribed. And it's crazy to me because somebody said that they weren't on for a while, or they went and they've tried to find out why they were getting unsubscribed.
Yeah, and they said that they weren't active enough or something.
Why would you, if you subscribe to something, you're not active enough, why would they take you off that as a subscriber?
What possible motivation would there be to unsubscribe someone who, on their own volition, subscribed to a channel?
Right.
Why would you take it upon yourself to unsubscribe that person? And why would you do it to hundreds, if not thousands of people repeatedly, according to our comments?
It's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't
Well,
understand. I mean, I get it.
You know why.
Yeah.
See?
Playing
Freedom of
dumb.
speech, and that's another thing you can't have anymore.
JC6594 went on to say, Vicky wants to keep her ties with Bravo just in case. I get that.
I get it. Of course.
The problem with parenting today is that some families don't go to church. Government has taken the place of God, and climate change also fits into that agenda. And then she adds, I think it's a she, from Wikipedia, the Shinnecock Indian Nation is a federally recognized tribe of historically Algonquin-speaking Native Americans based at the eastern end of Long Island, New York.
Wow, thanks for that.
You called it, and I kind of missed it because sometimes I'm focused on the next thing we're going to talk about. I missed that you asked if it was a Native American tribe or whatever, and of course it is. And I knew that, but I didn't know the specifics. So thanks, Wikipedia, and thanks, JC, for sending that. Okay, some hot topics.
Hot topics.
Now you have to do that every day. Jennifer,
There's the guy. I know the guy that owns Hot Topics. He lives here above Pelican Hill. I showed you his home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now for hot topics.
We call it the Hot Topics.
Jennifer Lopez's $90 million Las Vegas residency is reportedly in jeopardy because her comeback album and tour are flopping.
I don't like her.
No?
At all.
Well, you know how...
The only song I like from her is Waiting for Tonight. Oh. That's the only thing. I don't like her politics. I don't like...
her husband?
I don't like her husband. I don't like her body, really. I don't think...
Wow.
I honestly... She's something I... Like, she's got a pretty face. She's got nice hair.
Beautiful.
She's got a... I don't think it's beautiful, but she's
a beautiful woman.
No, I don't think she's...
Well...
I don't particularly think...
So you're not gonna go watch her in concert?
Beautiful to me is that Irina, whatever her name, Bradley Cooper was married to.
Shake or whatever?
Irina Shayk?
Shake?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Uh-huh. The other one that you like, I think, is...
Emily Ratajkowski?
Yes, that's beauty. Who else do I think is beauty? Oh, the blonde that looks like Mila, the brunette that looks like Mila.
Oh,
the Victoria's Secret model.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I don't know. But... obviously...
Paulina, whatever her name was, beautiful from the Cars.
Yes.
Cindy Crawford to me is beautiful. Claudia Schiffer was beautiful. Kate Moss is beautiful. Those are beauties.
Yeah. Okay,
to me.
Fair enough.
You know what? There's a lid for every pot. Not everybody thinks that there's likes for all people.
A source told the New York Post that the Bronx-born entertainer was set to sign on to do a series of shows at the MGM Grand, but poor concert tickets and album sales may affect the agreement. An insider claimed Lopez would receive $1 million a show for 90 dates in 2025, but they're very nervous at MGM. It's pretty rare when you have a poor tour and then go to Vegas.
But doesn't she have a lot of hits?
A lot? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But if no one's buying her new album...
I've never bought any of her music.
And if no one's going to see her concerts.
But I guess she is a good performer, right? I mean,
I don't know that either, but
they're
not going to pay her $1 million a show if no one's going to see her.
Okay.
It's a lose-lose.
See, I think she's got a beautiful face. She does have a pretty face.
Okay.
I don't like the big old legs with the flat boobs. That to me, like, I think it's a funky. Those
He looks
big
angry
old,
there.
Well, look at those big old legs, you know, like, and that big old butt. I don't know. That's not my body.
This is my
I
body type right here. This is what I like. Right here.
But somebody wrote, one of our smashers wrote, if you have tall, skinny legs, you know, if you're long and lean, and you're going to have a smaller butt. If you have big, short, stocky legs, you're going to have a big butt.
Makes sense.
I never, ever, ever thought
You
about
have beautiful, longer legs.
And no butt.
And a little butt.
And a little butt.
That's enough for now. You were way ahead of the trend with your, what are they called? Golden Goose sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
Gen Z is once again bringing back a dead millennial trend. The younger generation is gravitating toward Golden Goose shoes purposefully designed to look scuffed and dirty. I had no idea. These shoes start at $565 and can range up to...
Yes, you did, because I said I don't wear Golden Gooses. Golden Gooses, to me, are so out of style.
Yeah.
I don't know who's writing this, but nobody, only like...
Well, they're saying they're bringing back a dead millennial trend. Like the Gen Zers are now doing what millennials did back in the day, wearing scuffed shoes. And I mean, the thing was ripped jeans, right? Old looking ripped jeans.
I'm going to call Jolie. Is she a Gen Zer?
I think so. They can range up to $2,350.
Okay, I have a question for you. I'm doing a smash. Do you like Golden Gooses?
No.
Would you ever wear Golden Gooses?
No.
Why not?
Because they're fugly.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How many Golden Gooses did I have before? And you used to tell me, Mom, those are so ugly.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Love you.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
This is pretty funny. One of the comments on Golden Goose shoes being awesome, they come dirty, so I don't care when I get them dirty. You don't have to clean them, because as they get dirty, they just look more like a Golden Goose sneaker. It's brilliant.
I liked Golden Goose sneakers 10 years ago. I won't wear them anymore.
Okay.
I mean, they're just, to me, they're been there, done that, I
Here's
guess.
something else that'll piss people off.
Oh, yeah.
In our Hot Topics.
Hot Topics.
One of our patrons, Valerie, who has the Instagram handle The Lowdown by Valerie. You ever notice how we almost never see women dressed as men trying to use men's bathrooms? Or women dressed as men trying to compete in men's sports? Or trying to read books to little children in libraries? No, it's always the guys pretending to be women who want to be in the bathroom with little girls, beat them in sports, and read books to little kids while dressed in drag. Starting to notice a pattern here. Can anyone figure it out?
Valerie goes, there's a war on women. This is a war on women right now. These guys are trying to take over women.
Well, you know what? I did a monologue on that on my Newsmax show.
Today?
No, not today, but I think it was last week or the week before.
Uh-huh.
Streaming live on Newsmax 2, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We hope you'll join us. In the news now.
In the news.
Shark sightings up and down both coasts. In San Clemente, a stretch of a popular Southern California beach was closed for the Memorial Day holiday after a shark bumped a surfer off his board the night before. Remember we were reading the comments from the guy?
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Do we have that picture?
I'd have to find it. I'm sure we can find it.
Okay.
The shark left teeth marks in the guy's surfboard. And after he said he went underwater, saw the shark, like, I'm getting out of here, grabs his board, makes it to the beach, and shows the board to the lifeguard, who immediately gets on the phone, like the hotline, to the shark experts. And
so he didn't jump back on the surfboard?
I don't know how he got from the ocean to the beach, but he brought his board with him.
Uh-huh.
And he showed it to the lifeguard, who showed it to a shark expert, who looked at the bite mark on the board and said, that is a shark bite. And so they closed the beach right away.
Like Jaws.
And it happened, I don't know if they closed the beach, but up in Cape Cod they had shark sightings. Or sightings of sharks biting whales and other sea creatures.
Like they're saying they're aggressive.
Aggressive behavior.
It's like cocaine shark.
Okay, on that note.
You know that Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
But they said there was cocaine sharks.
That movie was so
because
funny.
they were eating all the cocaine that was dropped out of the skies.
People throw those bales off the boats.
Yes.
It's all over the ocean. So yeah, I'm sure those sharks are getting their, they're getting their beaks wet, so to speak. And now for this special edition, Daily Smash, your Real Housewives of New Jersey, Episode 4 recap. We only have about 10 minutes left, so we'll keep it brief.
All right.
Go ahead, Kelly. Your overall thoughts about the Jersey Housewives.
I fell asleep once again. I'm not lying. I fell asleep.
She did. I was a witness.
I fell asleep watching it. I'm not being mean, and I'm not saying, oh, well, because, I'm a pro New Jersey person. But it made me fall asleep, and I missed a lot of it.
Well,
but we got Rick over here, the news reporter,
taking notes the whole time. I do want to mention that episode 3, the live viewers went to 699,000 from somewhere in the 8s in episode 1, somewhere in the 7s in episode 2. Now high 6s episode 3, and I said to Kelly, well, when she woke up, not a good trend. You want to trend up, not down.
Well, and I said this to Rick. I go, well, it took us 3 days to watch it. We didn't watch it on Sunday. And we didn't watch it on Monday. Or yes, we did watch it on Monday.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, the trend, it's going down.
Right.
No matter what. Like, no matter how you want to cut it, it is going down. And I think, in large part, because you're having two different people with all this hate and rift amongst this group with no cohesive, intermingling of fun.
And more than two people, I can't keep up with who's fighting with whom, but a lot of them won't appear at or go to events that the others are at.
Yeah. And
I asked you, isn't this supposed to be about a group of women and their spouses or boyfriends, whatever, who are interacting and their lives together, they're all like friends, whatever. Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Well, I remember Ramona telling me and Vicky telling me, being on the show, to last on this show, you've got to have conflict resolution. And if you don't, then it becomes stale and it becomes boring and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
They encourage conflict, right?
They encourage conflict, but they also encourage to be friends.
Yes.
Remember I told you Kathleen French made Tamra and Vicky be friends again? It was like, this
fake.
Is your job. This is what you're paid for. It was funny because I was talking to Mickey and I was like, God, that just sucks that, that Shannon's on an island all by herself. However, that might work to her advantage because no one likes a gang up. No one likes a gang up. No one does. I mean, people were feeling sorry for stupid Heather Dubrow. I mean, Morticia, for God's sake. we all kind of felt sorry for her because they all ganged up on her last year.
Well,
not this year, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But I'm wondering how much of the ratings drop, at least the live numbers, is due to these women all going at each other from different directions and not being willing to film scenes together. How much do you think? Do you think that's why the numbers are dropping?
I think the numbers are dropping because, for instance, my group, I'm in the group chat, they were like, this person was lying. I don't know who was lying or who wasn't, but they're like, we can't watch this anymore. The rift is too hard to watch. Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch this. And so, I mean, these are my patrons, my people that are telling me why they think that they don't want to watch. They're turned off.
I think it's just painful. To me, it's painful how much animosity there is and how many different people aren't willing to work with the other or hang out with the other. That to me is part of it. And the other part is authenticity. And if in fact they're lying and people who have followed the show for years.
For instance, I said this to Vicky, I go, Shannon's on an island all by herself, and I know for a fact that she didn't want to go to that party, to
the finale.
The finale.
Yeah.
But she had to because it's in her contract. You have to go, right?
Right.
But in reality, you would not go. So
in real life.
In real life.
Never go to that party.
You would never go to that party.
By that argument, at least in Jersey, they're being authentic in that they won't go to the party of the person who they don't like.
Correct. So, right. So, see the whole dichotomy there?
Yeah.
Right? You have these people that are going because they're fake and you have to. And then they have these people that are like absolutely hard no, stand in the line.
Right.
We are not going to do this, right?
Yeah.
So, it makes it hard for a show. It makes for a hard show to watch.
Yeah. But it's also an interesting contrast, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I still appreciate Jersey. I did not fall asleep. The two biggest events were Jennifer Aiden hosting a dog party.
Mm-hmm. That was cute.
It was cute, wearing costumes and stuff. But then there was drama there about who wasn't there, who wasn't invited, and all that. Oh, the other cool thing was two sets of parents taking their kids to school, to college. Melissa and Joe taking their daughter to Delaware, I believe. And then Louie and Teresa taking their girl, and one of them, the best part I thought was a time action where they redid the dorm room. They walk in, I swear it looked like a prison cell, and it's what reminded me of my freshman year at Lafayette College. It's like two bare bones two bare bones single beds, a mattress that thick, ugly desks, chairs, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's what my room looked like before and after.
Right.
But they did a number on this room. Like they just
I
turned
fell
into,
asleep. I didn't watch that.
They did a great job.
Who was it? Melissa's daughter? Or Teresa?
Yeah. That was Melissa's daughter's room, and they were all like, they had a big crew there, and they're all in the hall putting furniture together, you know. Just, I'm doing it all myself, and they're going in there. They put like 18 mattresses on there, and all these extra blankets and stuff, and all this stuff on the walls, and it just looked
cute,
really cute in there when they were done.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not doing that for Julie.
But you are planning to take her to Paris, right?
Yeah.
And based on what she showed me about her lodging, she's going to have a pretty sweet setup there.
Yeah.
Now all she has to do is get the grades.
Yeah.
So the other big event was Dolores's charity softball game. And good for her. She said in the end they raised over $200,000, sold, I think they said 4,000 tickets. It looked like a great time. Mm-hmm. And they were getting their ass kicked, the Housewives team, against Maimonides Hospital, which, by the way, this is all happening in New York. They may be Jersey Housewives, but Maimonides is a hospital in New York City. And they played at the Brooklyn Cyclones Stadium, which is in Brooklyn.
Oh, how fun.
I don't know why they didn't play in New Jersey. And I could be wrong, but my read of what I saw was that they were at the Brooklyn Cyclone Stadium. Anyway.
Well, isn't New Jersey and New York right by each other?
They are, right next door.
Yeah.
But you always talk about how Orange County housewives who aren't from Newport Beach are coming to Newport Beach to film. To me, it was like that.
Oh, yes, I get it. I mean, like, you know, the women that are on the Orange County Housewives live on the outskirts.
Like an hour away.
Like an hour away. And every time they film or they do anything in Orange County, it's always here in Newport Beach.
It's way more picturesque.
They're not out there going to San Juan Capistrano, which I do love, but she lives in Ladera Ranch, which is out there. It's hot. Coto de Caza, hot out there. There's nothing to do. There's no restaurants. There's no shopping. There's no nothing. And then Gina and them all live in Laguna. They live in like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like really far out.
Well, I was just thinking, I know there are minor league baseball stadiums in New Jersey. I threw out the first pitch at one of them. So I know that they could have shot there. I don't know why. Whatever. It doesn't matter. They raised a lot of money for charity. That's great. But they were fighting in the locker room. Like Marge and Jackie were going at it. And that new girl was jumping in there. What's her name?
So Valerie got really upset that Marge went after Jackie.
Oh, yeah.
And she said that it was all about her and all this stuff. I don't know. I saw that part, and I think they just do that for TV, to be quite honest. I really do. I don't think you would never do that in real life.
Well, then Jennifer Aiden.
I think they do that for the show.
Probably. Jennifer Aiden got mad at her husband on the field. They were fighting because he hugged Joey.
Guys don't get in fights like women do. Men don't do that.
Well, it looked like there were going to be some
And
fireworks.
she's always saying, "Why aren't you on my side? Why aren't you doing this?"
Yeah.
She's always playing that.
That's what she said. Looks like there are going to be fireworks on Jersey next week, so we're going to watch again, trying to keep Kelly awake.
What happened? What's going to go on next week? I didn't see it, you guys. I fell asleep.
Frank apologizes to his girlfriend. Apologizes. I'm sorry. Proposes.
Oh, yeah.
Been a long day. Proposes to his girlfriend, and I don't know, they teased some other big fight. To me, the most awkward thing was when Joey and Melissa showed up in the locker room, and Teresa and Louie were there. And Joey and Melissa have their sunglasses on the whole time. They're avoiding each other. It was so awkward and uncomfortable. And I think that makes the viewer uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does.
I hope that works itself out. I do, because
I know.
It's sad.
But sometimes families are just too toxic that it's just better to keep away.
I think that's what's going on here.
I just think it's better just to stay away. That's it. Someone needs to get fired. Someone. We can't have this keep on going like this.
Well, Andy said that. It's not sustainable.
Right. It's not.
We hope you enjoyed this extended, brand new version of the Daily Smash. We'll be back here tomorrow with another one. Of course, if you like this, you should check out our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon, where we go much deeper on topics, and it's commercial free.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Have a great Smash-tastic day, everyone.
Bye, guys.